Hey everyone, it's Brandy and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my November book haul. I'm pretty sure this is the smallest book haul I have had all year, and I'm hoping to keep my book hauls kind of on this level. I might even start moving to like quarterly book hauls starting next year because I really want to cut back on my buying so many books in a month, especially when I'm not reading as much as I'm buying. I'm going to talk more about this in my goals for 2019 whenever I get around to posting that video, because I mentioned it in my 2018 goals, but I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in that, but I completely failed. But I'm going to have this goal where I can only buy a book once I have read so many of the ones that I currently own. Anyway, because my book haul is so small this month, I don't know if I said this already, but I only have 4 books for November. I decided to also do my unboxings this month that I got, because 3 of the books I got in book boxes, and I haven't actually posted any of those unboxings on my channel, mostly because I wasn't happy with hopefully I can get through this, because I thought I just like drank some Theraflu tea medicine stuff and it's supposed to help with the cough, but apparently it doesn't help when I feel like I have stuff like sticking me in my throat after talking so much. But what I was trying to say is, all 3 of the boxes that I received this month, I wasn't really like exceptionally happy with any of them. So I decided not to film a separate unboxing for them, and might as well just show you guys what I got in this video since it's not going to be too long anyway. So the only book that I received this month that did not come in a book box, was Foretold 14 Stories of Prophecy and Prediction. And this is basically an anthology by various authors, and it is edited by Carrie Ryan. So I think I mentioned this in my October book haul that I had ordered it, but I hadn't heard anything about it because it shipped, but I hadn't had any more information. But once it came in the mail, I found out that this came from a completely different country. I'm pretty sure that it didn't say that, or if it did, I wasn't paying attention. But the main reason I ordered this was because I was going through and writing down all the names of books and series so I can like check them off as I read them, because I have a lot of series, or quite a few series at least, that I have been collecting but I haven't really gotten through. So I was going through the books in the Vampire Academy series by Rochelle Mead, and I found out that there was a novella that took place after the end of the series. Never knew about it at the time, and I was really on top of that series. Like, I think when I first found it, the first 3 books were out, but I got all 3 of those. I binged those, and then I was with the rest of the books as they were coming out. So I'm surprised that I did not know about this novella at the time. But yeah, I picked this one up because I couldn't find the novella like anywhere online, and it was only a couple bucks. I think it might have even been like $1, and I had to pay like $3.99 for shipping. So, like getting a book for $4 or $5, and most of that was the shipping price, was amazing. So I picked this up, and when I got it, I found out that there's actually some short stories from other authors that I have heard of and possibly might be interested in. Like, I found out there's a story from Laini Taylor in here, and I think that might be based on her characters from her Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. I think, I'm not completely sure. If I read these novellas in here and they're interesting, I might go back and check out those series to see if it would be something I'm interested in. But mainly I picked it up for that one. Now that I'm done with that book, I am going to go through each of my unboxings and show you what was in the box before showing you the book. So the first one, this one is kind of spoilery because like I bought this box specifically for the book. The Bookish box was doing a box specifically for The Darkest Star, which is the first book in the spinoff series from Jennifer L. Armentrout. It's a spinoff from her Lux series. And I might have mentioned that I bought it before. I'm not completely sure. But the Lux series is what got me back into reading after not doing it for years. Like, once I went off to college, I hadn't really been reading anything. And then my last year there, I like binged through all 5 of those books in like 3 days. So those really got me back into reading. Like I said, the Bookish Box is doing a special box just for The Darkest Star that came with some goodies and the book, which was signed and personalized. I got the box that was everything but the shirt. So let me quickly show out the things that were in there. So the first thing was this mug, and hopefully you can see that. I'm not going to do close-ups or anything, but this says sometimes the truth is worse than the lie, and it just has, whoop, don't drop that, and it just has Jennifer Armentrout on there. The next thing that we have is this print, and it says, "I love you, Katie, always have, always will." And I was really confused when I got this box because it did not specify, but I thought all the items were going to be based off of The Darkest Star, but most of the items I feel like were based off of the Lux series, which, don't get me wrong, I don't mind, but it wasn't something I was expecting because they didn't say that. But the next thing that we have here is an enamel pen from Ink and Wonder, and it says "Simmer Down, Kitten," and that's really cute. I'm always like on the fence about pens because they're usually really cute, but I don't do anything with them. But it's a really popular quote, and I'm guessing that the gemstones that are pictured on the pen is obsidian, which is, if you've read the Lux series, you will get the importance of it. Okay, so there actually was another pen in there. There was like another smaller pen that came from the publisher, I believe, and it was obviously themed after the book. I don't remember what it looks like, but I just dropped the box before starting to film. Plus, my room is kind of a mess right now, so it's in here somewhere. I just don't know where it is. But there were 2 more items in the box besides the book. So the next thing that we have is this bookmark that says "The Holy Trinity of Hot Boys." And the last item that I have here, which I believe was my favorite item besides the book, was this candle. And this is from... it does not say who it's from. I think it's from like Whiskey Diamond Candles or something like that. But on the top it just says "The Darkest Star," and inside, I'm going to try not to drop it because it's like a black rock stone thing in here. Hopefully you can see that. It's a green candle, and it has like little silver star like confetti things in here, and it smells like peaches. I was not expecting that, but it actually smells really good. Every time I smell it, it makes me thirsty. It also reminds me, if you've ever had like those peach gummies, it smells like that to me. Like I said, in that box we got a finished hardcover edition of the book. So here is The Darkest Star by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and it was also signed and personalized by the author. So just says "Brandy Enjoy" with her signature on there, which is always really nice. So now I have added a finished copy to my collection. So the next box that I will be unboxing is the Owlcrate box, and this is obviously the November Owlcrate box. Here was the theme card for the month, and the theme for November was "Rise from the Ashes." So the first thing that was right on top, and I hadn't taken this out before, I really didn't want to, but I figured you guys might want to see it. But this was a pillowcase that was themed after "An Ember in the Ashes" by Sabaa Tahir. And it says, "As long as there is life, there is hope." And this is actually really pretty. I like the way that looks. It looks really cozy. And the next thing that was in the box was this skull planter. Really good idea. It's just, I'm gonna try to make use of it. It was just kind of, it seemed like a kind of random thing to include in a box. And the next thing came in this box, and this is the wax seal kit that they said they would be including in this month's box. So inside here we have the purple wax stick that you use to make the wax seals, and then we have the, I don't know what this is called, but on the bottom, hopefully you guys can see that there is like a book with a heart and like a bookmark in it. As always, we have the pen that matches the artwork from the spoiler card. And the next thing that we have is this, which I think was one of the things that I just really didn't understand because I probably will never use this. This seems like I guess I kind of get it, but this seems like something more so that would go in like an Owlcrate Junior box. but it is this like craft project where you can make wishing bracelets. So you're basically making, you write down a wish, at least from what I read, you write down a wish on a piece of paper, you color the paper, and then you like roll it up and make it into beads, and you make the beads into a bracelet. It just seems like something that I wouldn't personally do. Next, we have this postcard that is themed for Evermore by Sarah Holland, which is actually set to come out on the 31st of December. This is the sequel to Nevermore, I believe was what the first book was called. I got the first book in a Fairy Loot box. Just says, I know better than to be afraid of stories. I think this is really cute, and on the back it just has some information about that card, or about that book, I'm sorry. And I believe this is the last item. There was a sticker of Dumbledore and the Phoenix, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that was everything that came. The book that was included in this month's box was Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha. Still did not learn how to say this author's last name, even though I got the same book in the Fairy Loot box. Also with this book came this sticker that is like clear, just as you can see, with gold lettering that just says Girls of Paper and Fire. Think I'm gonna put this on my computer. It's pretty simplistic. I'm not normally the type to put stickers on my computer, but I think I might because I really like the way that looks. Also, there is a letter from the author. Here is the information card for the December box, and it says the theme is Power of Illusions, and it says in every box there will be an exclusive item from Ink and Wonder Design. But yeah, that was everything that was in the November Owlcrate box. Like I said, I just wasn't super excited about this. Also, I ended up finding out early what the book is for the December box, and I will tell you guys how I ended up finding that out once I move on to the last box and book that I have to show you guys. In this next box that I'm going to show off, which is the Fairy Loot box, the book couldn't be shipped off to a separate, like, they couldn't ship the UK editions of the book off to people in the US and Canada, so they had a facility center in the US putting their boxes together and sending them to the people in US and Canada, and then they did what they normally do for all their, I guess, their UK and all the other area boxes. But somehow the facility shipment place, they put the letter for the December Owlcrate book in the November Fairy Loot box, which I think is kind of silly because they pack, the way Fairy Loot has their stuff set up is that they pack the book, the letter, and all the other extra goodies that come with the book all together. So I'm not, and I know I'm not the only one. I think I might have been the first one to tell Owlcrate about it because I can't remember exactly who responded to me about it, but they were really confused. They were like, what are you talking about? They was like, no, I think you got the wrong customer service. And I was just like, no, I'm trying to let you know. They sent this letter out in a Fairy Loot box, and just a heads up. But yeah, they made a mistake. I did email Fairy Loot to try to see if I can get the author letter for this book, because obviously I want the one that's supposed to come with it, because Fairy Loot does artwork on the back of their letters now, and I just would like the letter to go with the book, because I like reading it to get a little bit more insight into the book and stuff like that. But for now I don't have that. But let's just get into this. So the first thing that was in this box, we have this tote bag that is themed after Illuminae, and it just says, perhaps bravery is simply the face humanity wraps around its its collective madness. Sorry. This is really cute. Love Illuminae. Love the quote. Gonna move on. The next thing that we have is this design is really cute. This is a passport cover. And then we have this Galaxy Bath Bomb that was from Kaylee's Craft Store. And this is really cute. I am looking forward to using this. I have been using my bath bombs lately. I take a bath like Fridays once it's time for me to relax. And I have been enjoying using these, so I'm glad that I have another one to use. Next, I'm not going to take these out the package just because I don't want to have to fight to get them back in the package. But next there was an iron-on patch. It says Reaper iron-on patch, and this is from Red Rising by Pierce Brown, and it just says, I am the Reaper and death is my shadow. Nice quote. Don't use patches. So I have another patch to add to my collection that I have gotten from book boxes that I'll never use. And then the other thing that's here that I forgot that I had is a wooden ornament, and it just says Stars in Destiny wooden ornament. There is a quote on it, and it says, it is not in the stars to hold our own destiny, but in ourselves. I think I read that right. It's really cute, and I'm glad to have that because I will put it up on a tree. Next, I will show you guys this. It came in this box, and it says exclusive Stars of Space coasters, and it has a Fairy Loot logo on the back. Up there it is. Here's a spoiler card. It was in the bag that I usually keep the book in. So the theme for this month was Battles in Galaxies. Sorry, I should have said that at the beginning. But this was a set of 4 coasters that was themed after the Lunar Chronicles. So there are quotes from the 4 main books. So we have Cinder, Winter, Crest, and Scarlet. Not really sure which order they go in. And then I saw somewhere that if you line them up, I believe in like order going straight up and down, that they make a continuous picture. These are really nice. The only thing about these is that I think the way these are made, you can't really actually like use these for drinks. And my coasters that I get, I like using for drinks. And I believe the last item that was in the box that was not included like with the books came in this like little pouch, and it was this set of metal reusable straws, and this one says reach for the stars, and then the other one says shine bright. And I don't know if if it's picking up on the camera, but it's kind of like a rainbow. I don't know what this is called. And along with the straws came like a little brush to clean them out. But I think these are cute, but once again, kind of random and something that I don't necessarily want in a book box, especially with the price that I'm paying for the box. I feel like I'm complaining, and this is why I didn't make like a whole separate video for it, because I didn't want to have like 3 different videos complaining about boxes. So yeah, I didn't want to be that person. So in the bag that the book came in was a matching bookmark that matches the information card. We actually got this is a print. You guys might have seen me if you've like been on my channel for a little bit now. I actually did a whole unboxing for this book, and this print was in it, and it's like one of my favorite things ever. But included in this box, we got a download for Atlas Falling by Jessica Pierce. And I had knew her before because of a shop that she owns. And like I received like an ARC of the book, like an e-ARC. But I purchased the box that went along with the book and everything like that. So yeah. If anyone is interested in this free download for the book, let me know and I will pass it along to you if I can. Yeah, I will let you, download it, or let you use my download, since I already have an ARC and a physical copy of this book. Just let me know if you're interested in this, because I really enjoyed it and I think people should read it. And then this is the letter that I was talking about before. This is the letter for the Owlcrate book for next month, or technically this month, the one that we're going to be getting with the December box. I won't show you the other side because I don't want to spoil the book, just in case you don't want to know. But yeah, I was just like, okay. The book that was in the November box was Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. If you guys have not already heard, this is a YA sci-fi novel. I don't really know too much about this book. I just know a lot of people were saying that it's like How to Train Your Dragon, but instead of dragons, they're ships. So that sounds really fascinating. I haven't read anything by Brandon Sanderson yet. I do have a few books by him, and it is quite chunky. Also, something that I really wanted to show off that I really enjoyed, ignore the stuff that's in the box, but this is new. I'm guessing Fairy Loot redid the inside of their boxes, and it looks really nice. I really love that attention to detail. So after all of that, I pretty much just, like I said, showed you the 3 boxes that I got this month and the 4 books that I ended up getting. That's everything that I have for this video. If you have read any of these books that I showed you that I picked up, let me know what you thought about them, and I guess which one do you think I should pick up first in 2019, because I can't see myself getting to any of these in 2018 because I'm about to film my TBR video, which actually went up before this one, so you will have seen it already if you are, you know, staying up to date on my videos. But yeah, but anyway, I'm rambling on now. Let me know what you picked up in November, and yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again next week for a new one. Bye.